Have you ever felt like you know a ton of English words, but when you speak, you just can't connect them together smoothly? You're not alone. Many people think fluency is all about having a huge vocabulary. But what if I told you the real secret isn't about knowing more words, but about how you use the words you already know? Today, we're unlocking the 3 secret powers of English fluency, and they all have to do with some simple yet magical words called conjunctions. Let's get this straight. Fluency isn't about sounding like a walking dictionary. It's about expressing your ideas clearly and logically, making your speech flow like a river, not a series of disconnected puddles. And conjunctions are the bridges that connect your ideas. Mastering them will instantly make you sound more natural and confident. So, are you ready to transform your English? Let's dive into the first power, the power of addition. The power of addition is all about adding more information to what you're saying. It's like building with Legos. You start with one piece, and then you add another and another to create something bigger. The most common word here is and. For example, I like coffee and I like tea. Simple, right? But we can make it more interesting. You can use also to add another point. I like coffee. I also enjoy tea. Or as well, I like coffee and tea as well. But let's level up to sound even more fluent. Try using moreover or furthermore. These are fantastic for more formal situations or when you want to add weight to your argument. Imagine you're in a meeting. You could say, this plan will save us money. Moreover, it will improve our team's efficiency. See how that sounds more sophisticated than just saying and. Another great one is in addition. In addition to saving money, this plan will improve our team's efficiency. You're essentially saying the same thing, but you're using different structures, which is a key sign of fluency. So, the first step is to start expanding your and toolkit. Now, let's move on to the second secret. The power of contrast. Life isn't always agreeable, right? We often need to show a different side of the story to present an opposing idea. This is where contrast conjunctions come in. The most famous one is, but I want to go to the party, but I have to work. It's direct and effective, but just like with and relying only on but can make your speech sound a bit repetitive. So let's explore some alternatives. However is a brilliant substitute. It's slightly more formal and is great for starting a new sentence. I'd love to go to the party. However, I have to work. You can also use although or even though to create more complex sentences. Although I have to work, I really wish I could go to the party. This structure shows a more advanced command of the language. Another fantastic phrase is on the one hand. On the other hand, this is perfect for presenting two opposing viewpoints. On the one hand, moving to a new city is exciting. On the other hand, I'll miss my friends. By using these words, you're not just stating facts. You're showing the complexity of your thoughts, making your conversation much more engaging. We've covered addition and contrast. Now it's time for the third and final key to fluency, the power of reason. Why do you think or feel a certain way? Explaining your reasons is crucial for effective communication. The simplest way to do this is with because. I'm tired because I didn't sleep well. It's the foundation, but to truly sound fluent, we need to build on that foundation. Instead of just because, you can use since or as. They mean the same thing and can make your sentences sound more varied. Since I didn't sleep well, I'm feeling tired. Or as I didn't sleep well, I'm feeling tired. For a more formal touch, due to is excellent. Due to a lack of sleep, I'm feeling tired. Notice how due to is followed by a noun phrase, a lack of sleep. Another powerful phrase is the reason is that. It's very clear and direct. Why am I tired? The reason is that I didn't sleep well last night. Using these different ways to express reason shows that you have a flexible and rich understanding of the language. It tells the listener that you're not just translating thoughts from your native language, but you're actually thinking in English. So we've learned the 3 powers, addition, contrast, and reason. But how do you put it all together? Here's the fluency formula. Idea 1 plus a conjunction plus idea 2. Your goal is to never say just one simple sentence, always try to connect it to another idea. Let's practice. Instead of saying, I like movies, try expanding it. Use addition, I like movies and I especially enjoy science fiction, or use contrast, I like movies, but I don't have much time to watch them these days, or use reason, I like movies because they're a great way to relax. See? One simple thought can branch out in so many directions. Let's try a more complex example. Imagine someone asks what you think about remote work. A basic answer might be, I like remote work. I can save time. It can be lonely. It's okay, but it's not fluent. Now let's apply the fluency formula. I am a big fan of remote work because it saves me a lot of time on commuting. However, I have to admit that it can feel a bit lonely sometimes, so I make sure to schedule regular video calls with my colleagues. In addition, having a flexible schedule is a huge benefit. Wow! Can you feel the difference? It's the same core ideas, but they're woven together into a coherent, flowing narrative. This is fluency in action. The secret isn't about memorizing 1,000 new words. It's about mastering these powerful connectors. Start small. The next time you're speaking English, challenge yourself. When you state an opinion, add a reason with because or since. When you talk about your plans, add another detail with and or in addition. When you want to show another side, use but or however. Consciously practicing this will build a new habit. Your brain will start to automatically look for connections, and before you know it, you'll be speaking with the smooth, confident flow you've always wanted. So, forget the flashcards for a moment. Focus on the bridges. Focus on addition, contrast, and reason. This is your practical roadmap to sounding more fluent starting today. I promise, if you start applying this simple formula, you will see a massive improvement in your spoken English. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you found these tips helpful. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe for more secrets to mastering English. Let me know in the comments which conjunction you're going to start using more often. Keep practicing, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.